Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olsen. It is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. Off we go from the Superdome. This one. Crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll throw to begin with Chuck. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him. That's good.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here is Chuck on 1st and 10. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Chuck. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This has been a solid opening drive to knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Etienne. And he'll go down at the 4-yard line.
And these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Upper inning out of the gun. This is Chuck. This one caught at the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They'll indeed go, and it is Chuck. And he's in. Travis Etienne, touchdown 6. His 12th touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use say it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Look at play action with Young. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Tedero McMillan. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow, 22. 22 meters.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Devon Goddard there on the tackle.
So these might be the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and inches.
He'll try and run it with Brooks.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. Certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground about third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Blue, start 52. Check right. Real green. Ready.
On play action, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is the gain of 9 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The motion man is Sanders. Young going to give it to Brooks. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official. who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside. Saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Set, cut. Ready.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Carolina.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And, boy, did he ever.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald kicking off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Shuck. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, You're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Here we go.
McMillan comes in motion.
Set.
On a handoff. Brooks. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle.
It's now second and
Ready?
So, from the 37, here's second down and 6.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8.
We are through 1. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Fight. Number 7. Yellow. 40. Black Ultra. Fight. White. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to Young. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready. 45. 6. Mega. Blue. Go. Blaster. 6. Set. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Let's go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Right here, down the field, will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Shuck. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New Orleans.
and 10 at the 30.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Throwing again, shot. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Cut 19, cut 19. 18, rattle, 18, rattle.
Third down, and here is Shuck. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. He's going to try it here again. That is Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready, go, 10, 53. Edo blue. Cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one caught by Waller. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard mark. So a big one there to start the drive. To gain of 43 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Saints are going to take possession.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready, set.
On first and 10, here's Shuck. That is hot downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
For the Saints.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that offensively, it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive. Your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays. Pick up.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second down.
To the air is shot. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up to third down.
Third and long. From the gun, it's shot. That's complete to ETN. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up fourth down.
16.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Dragon 60. Go.
The air once more. Shuck. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Warriors 70.
The air again is Shuck. He'll find an open man. It's Allen.
All right, so anytime you're facing a blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
To throw is Shuck. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It's uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Shuck on third down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 3.
Here we go.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Second down, 8 yards to go.
52 foot. Watch out now. 52.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now a timeout for Carolina. Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Third down, they need 5.
Fly blue. Set hut. Yellow. Blue striker. Check smash. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Man in motion, heading right. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
That one is good. And the Saints will cut the lead down to 4.
Saints 17.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Again, it is Brooks. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. Now
To throw is Young. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a Carolina 1st down.
15.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Leggett in motion.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Now Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
A 2nd down throw for Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Ready up. Watch out now. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's ready.
To throw, Young. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
65, Cat, 65.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
60 Bison, 60
Now, ETN. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Go!
Looking to throw. Here is Chuck. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Young to throw on first and 10. This one out of the way. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A big play for the Panthers. Pick up a 46 yards.
And the Panther first down.
43. Ready.
On first down is Young. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
95.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score again. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. Panthers are going to open up the lead to 8. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now Shuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
10 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, Shuck. His throw left side is complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
45.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's bobbled up after a gain of a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
52. Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Here's Young. This one caught by Waller. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. Now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They post for a 4th and 2. And they get 6 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past. But here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready.
To throw is Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set.
And the Panthers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running. Takes them down to about the 4.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
Got it.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal.
33.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Saints 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No fun putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. A give for Etienne, heading right. This will be a nice pickup of 5, and we take it to the 41-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's shot. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Trap 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. A pass complete to the tight end, Johnson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Tight. Mustang 19.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Back deep for Olave. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
18 Cardinal.
The air once more. Shuck. And that is incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage. And he knocks it away.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Double up. 19. Double up. Come 19. 60 Bobcat.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
Check right. Ready.
We'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
10. 60 reps. 10 cycles. Set, go.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Ready, cut, go. Yellow, 43.
From the gun, it's Young. That one complete to Lee Getz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Cluster, 6. 10.
They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Liking 18.
Chuck to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Right side to Olave. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Shot. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, first and goal.
Go. 18 Cardinals. Let's go. Take over.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. That's swung out to Etienne.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. They'll drop to throw, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Stephen Moore.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Black, 43 rail.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
Gibbs inside, it's Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready, set.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill green. 52 blue. Claude red.
Leggett in motion.
Set.
To throw, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set. Red, 38.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Set.
And he's going to be taken down to 37. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out.
New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set. Hut. Ready.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.